In this video, you're going to discover a key strategy that can help unlock consistent profits in your trading journey. Picture yourself as the trader who consistently makes quick, reliable gains while navigating the markets with confidence, even as others struggle. I've personally tested this strategy 100 times, and the results speak for themselves. Today, I'll introduce you to a powerful trading strategy using one of the most popular indicators on TradingView, trusted by a community of over 50,000 traders. I tested this strategy manually 100 times on the hourly gold chart, and here are the results. I started trading with $5,000, using 5 to 10% of my account per trade, depending on volatility and the session. After a win, I add the profit to my balance, and after a loss, I adjust it accordingly. For example, if I win $100, my balance becomes $5,100, and I use 5 to 10% of that. If I lose $100, my new balance is $4,900, and I adjust my next trade based on that. Traders, before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. This way you won't miss out on any of the powerful trading strategies I share, which can significantly boost your trading success. Okay, without wasting any time, let's get straight into it. Today, I'm thrilled to introduce you to a highly effective strategy using the Auto Fibonacci tool. We'll focus on the golden pocket, which lies between the 0.618 and the 0.66, and the opposite, between the 0.34 and the 0.382. If you're unfamiliar with pullbacks, this strategy involves entering the market during a counter movement against the main trend. In this case, we'll use pullbacks into one of these Fibonacci levels for trade entries. Alternatively, we'll look for trades when the price crosses and bounces off these levels, aiming to secure favorable entries for maximum potential profit. We will be using two take-profit targets, setting the stop loss to break even once the first target is hit. This allows us to lock in profits while minimizing risk on the remaining portion of the trade. While trading Fibonacci levels on lower timeframes can be challenging, especially for less experienced traders, the strategy I'm about to share is designed to capitalize on a favorable risk-to-reward ratio. This means that even if not every trade hits both of its targets, the potential profits from successful trades can more than make up for it, giving you an edge in the long run. As an example, we will use the gold price chart on the hourly time frame. The strategy includes two indicators only. In order to add the first indicator, click on the Indicators tab and search for LuxAlgo Signals and Overlays Premium. It is the most popular premium tool created by LuxAlgo. It has over 27,000 likes, which tells us that it is quite legit. So click that to add it to your chart. And for our second indicator, we are going to use this one, the Price Action Concepts. Alright, now let's click the settings of the Signals and Overlays indicator. For the presets and filters, we want to use none. For the signal mode, we want to use confirmation and exits, and we don't want to use the AI signal classifier, so make sure this option is disabled. For the signal sensitivity, since I'm trading gold on the hourly time frame, I set it to 23. However, keep in mind that the ideal value depends on the asset and time frame you're trading. Alternatively, you can scroll down to the autopilot sensitivity option and set it to midterm for a more automated approach. Alright, now set the candle coloring to confirmation simple or none. And finally, enable the smart trail and set its value to 2. Okay, now let's adjust the settings of the Price Action Concepts indicator. First, make sure to disable everything, which means you want to set both market structure options to none, and you want to disable the show last option within the order block section. And then you want to scroll down to the Fibonacci retracement section. Here you want to set the Fibonacci top to swing low, and then you want to set the Fibonacci bottom to swing high, just like this. And now you want to disable the 0.5 level, change all the colors to yellow, and for the levels you want to use 0.382, 0.34, then 0.618, and 0.66. Our setup is ready. So essentially, we're using the auto Fibonacci levels as our support and resistance guide to identify our entry points. But we're not going to take trades blindly based solely on bounces or rejections of the Fibonacci levels. Instead, we'll use the Signals and Overlays indicator to add Confluence. We'll either combine the buy and sell signals with the smart trail as our entry confirmation, or we'll use the smart trail alongside the candle coloring and current market direction. And for added confidence, there's one more built-in tool we can use, but I'll show you that when we get to the trade examples. Let's walk through our first buy trade example step by step. Since this strategy is more flexible and doesn't follow strict rules, make sure to watch all the trading examples to fully grasp the concept behind it. First of all, we can see a strong buy signal printed by the Signals and Overlays indicator. If we look at the Fibonacci levels, it's clear that the price action has nearly risen to the previous swing high. But why is that important? Well, if we zoom out just a bit, we can clearly see the market is currently ranging, meaning it's moving sideways. By using the parallel channel tool, we can see the range high has been hit several times, and here's the range low. Right now, the price is already very close to the range high. So what we want to do is wait for the price to hit the range high. Now we can see the price has hit the range high, rejected off of it, and started to drop. Here, at this candlestick, the price hit the golden pocket, which also happens to be the middle of the range. If you're an advanced trader, you would have placed a limit order here, set the stop loss below the golden pocket, and you'd already be in the trade. But what if you're a beginner trader? In that case, I recommend waiting for another trade entry opportunity. As we can see here, the Smart Trail overlay is bearish, signaling opposite conditions and a potential reversal to the downside. So let's wait for another trade entry opportunity. Alright, this candlestick closed bullish above the range high and the Smart Trail has turned blue, indicating bullish price action. We can also see that the price bounced off the golden pocket and reclaimed the 0.34 level, which is a strong sign. The candlesticks are green, as colored by the Signals and Overlays indicator, which gives us enough confidence to enter a buy trade. For additional confirmation, we can also check the trend tracer set to 4. I've added the Signals and Overlays indicator a second time to the chart so I can easily enable or disable the trend tracer to check for extra confluence if needed. At this candlestick, we're going to open a buy trade. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we're using a smart approach to take profits and reduce risk. Now that we've opened our buy trade, we've set our stop loss right at the Smart Trail, and we're waiting for the indicator to print our first exit signal. At this candlestick, the exit signal appears, so we're going to close half of our position and move our stop loss to break even. Now we'll let the remaining position run until the second exit signal appears. Alternatively, you could use the Smart Trail as a trailing stop loss and adjust your stop loss higher every time the Smart Trail moves up. Alright, here we see the second exit signal has appeared, and this trade gave us a 5.8 risk-reward ratio, which is absolutely amazing. Okay, let's take a look at another buy trade example. This one's very simple. We can see here we're currently trending up, and we've got a strong buy signal printed. The price bounced off the 0.34 level, and the Smart Trail is blue, which indicates bullish momentum. So that's a very clear entry signal for a buy trade. If we enable the trend tracer, which is set to a higher value to see the overall trend direction without having to zoom out and check the price action, it is colored blue, providing another layer of confluence. So we want to open a buy trade right at this candlestick and set our stop loss slightly below the Smart Trail. Now, we wait for an exit signal to appear. At this candlestick, we see an exit signal, so we close half of our position and adjust our stop loss to break even. This way, we can only gain more without risking our capital. We then let the trade run until the second exit signal appears. Just like in our previous example, instead of waiting for an exit signal or getting stopped out to break even, you can also use the Smart Trail overlay as your trailing stop loss and adjust your stop loss higher every time the Smart Trail moves up. Okay, now let's learn how to enter a sell trade, so let's take a look at what we can see on our chart. First of all, we have a strong sell signal printed by the Signals and Overlays indicator. If we take a look at the Fibonacci levels, we can clearly see that the price action got rejected off the previous swing high. But why is that important? Well, if we zoom out just a little, we can clearly see the market is currently ranging, meaning it's moving sideways. By using the parallel channel tool, we can see that the range high was hit, and the price rejected off of it and started dropping. Here, at this candlestick, the price not only hit the golden pocket but completely broke through it without respecting it, with the candlestick closing bearish below it. The Smart Trail is red, giving us another confluence, and if we enable the trend tracer, we can see it's colored orange, indicating the overall market direction is currently bearish. With all this bearish confluence, we're going to open a sell trade and we'll set our stop loss right at the Smart Trail. Now, we wait for the indicator to print our first exit signal. At this candlestick, we see the exit signal, so we close half of our position and adjust our stop loss to break even. Then we let the remaining position run until the second exit signal appears. Alright, here we got stopped out at break even, and this trade gave us a 1.9 risk-reward ratio, which is really good. Let's see another sell trade example. First of all, we have a strong sell signal printed by the Signals and Overlays indicator. The price broke through the 0.382 level, with the candlestick closing bearish below it. The Smart Trail is red, giving us another confluence, and if we enable the trend tracer, we can see it's colored orange, indicating the overall market direction is currently bearish. With all this bearish confluence, we're going to open a sell trade and we'll set our stop loss right at the smart trail. Now, we wait for the indicator to print our first exit signal. At this candlestick, we see an exit signal appear, so we'll close half of our position and adjust our stop loss to break even, allowing us to only gain more without risking any additional money. Now, we let the trade run until the second exit signal appears. Alternatively, instead of either waiting for an exit signal or getting stopped out at break even, you can use the Smart Trail overlay as a trailing stop loss, adjusting your stop loss lower every time the Smart Trail moves down. Alright, here we see the second exit signal has appeared, and this trade gave us a 2.7 risk-reward ratio, which is absolutely fantastic. If you want to learn my best strategies for trading crypto, forex, and stocks, check out this video right here.